Hi, I'm Kevin Richard, and this is my video diary reflection on the body language video we were required to watch for industry employability skills. Three of the things I learned through that video. Body language is complicated. It's a science. And it tells you way more about a person than the words that are actually coming out of their mouth. So what I'm doing with my hands on any given moment can give you a cue as to what I'm really feeling. If my eyebrows are jumping up or my eyes are looking one way or the other, it can convey a message that's different from what the message my words are conveying. For example, President Obama did a fantastic job acclimatizing his body language to the words he was saying. So you could really see when he was speaking with the crowd how his body language matched exactly what he was saying, and how the crowd just ate that up and just believed every word that came out of his mouth. Another thing I learned was it's easy to tell when someone's lying. Specifically, the more you know about them, the easier it is. But again, not focusing on the words or necessarily the tone on their voice, but their body language. So if, for example, they're telling you a story, they're often looking, they're not meeting your eyes, they're not maintaining eye contact, they're looking down. What I learned in this video was it's a combination of two things. For one, it could be they could be self-conscious and they feel uncomfortable looking you in the eye, or looking people in the eye in general. Whereas secondary to that, they could be lying because they can't meet their eyes because they don't believe what they're saying. People say the eyes are almost a window into a person's soul. So if someone's telling you a lie, it's rather easy to tell by what their face is doing, what their hands are doing. Thirdly, I learned that there's a lot I need to improve. I'm often guilty of sitting forward almost in a submissive posture, not necessarily sitting up with, as I just showed, fixing my chest so my chest is up, my head's back, as opposed to where I normally sit, hunched shoulders are a little bit up by my ears, my head's forward. It's almost a submissive posture. I don't give off any kind of air of confidence. Another thing I need to really work on is I get really self-conscious about when I'm talking to not necessarily peers, but people almost of a station above me, whether that's professors or supervisors. I can often be caught looking down, not necessarily, as I said before, because I'm lying, but because I'm self-conscious and it's uncomfortable for me to meet people's eyes. So that's definitely one of the things I need to work on moving forward. And another thing I often do, especially you'll notice during any kind of presentation in any uncomfortable setting, is I don't have many facial tics. I'm not often scratching my nose or rubbing my ear or anything like that. But if you notice my hands, they'll be down around my waist, and I'll often be wringing my hands. And as a presentation goes on, or as a conversation goes on, that kind of goes away, but definitely at the start, it's something I've noticed I do to stay comfortable. And it's something that not a whole lot of people pick up on, but it's definitely something that as soon as someone points it out to me, I feel almost guilty for doing it. So that's another thing I want to work on.